Hi, this is Jim Mann with Homestyle Southern Cooking. I'm glad you have me back in your home today. And I got to thinking, I was talking to a friend this weekend, and we're talking about how time is just going by so quickly. And before we know it, it's going to be fall of the year. It's rushing by so quickly. And I've got so many wonderful things I want to bring you for fall and also for the holidays. So occasionally I will start bringing you one at a time so you'll have them. As you know, I love pumpkin, and today is going to be a double treat. You know, I love using Crescent rolls. Well, this is Crescent dough, and I've got a 15-ounce can of pumpkin pie by PUREE. I've taken just a Corningware dish here, and I folded it and I lined it with parchment paper. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to open my Crescent roll and I'm going to press it down in my parchment paper, and then I'll be right back to you. Okay, I've got my Crescent roll put in here. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's up on the sides a little bit, and that's fine. So what I've got next is I've got my bowl right here, and I've got 2 eggs. So I'm going to put 1 egg and 2 eggs. And I'm going to just whisk these up a little bit. I always like to break up my eggs and whisk them up and pull up with the other things in there. And to this, I have got 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. I'll put that in there. Okay. Set this on the side, and I can mix that up just a little bit. To that, I've got 1/4 cup of Casserole light syrup. Okay, I'll put that in there. I've got 1/2 cup of brown sugar. I've got 1 teaspoon of salt, and I've got 1 tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice. Now, if you don't have pumpkin pie spice, you can make your own with nutmeg and cinnamon and a little bit of ginger. But I have the pumpkin pie spice because I'm a pumpkin pie freak. So I'm going to mix this all together, get it pretty much incorporated. Oh my goodness. It smells like fall of the year in the house right now, even though it's 110 degrees outside. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and take my can of pumpkin and put my can of pumpkin in here. Now, I think this is a 15-ounce can. Like I said, you want to make sure that you use pumpkin puree. You do not want to use the pumpkin pie mix. It just won't work. You have to use just plain pumpkin pie puree. And when this is done, and you see how pretty they are, and you see how easy this was to mix and make, hopefully this will become one of your staples for the fall also, in the holidays. So I'll mix all my pumpkin up really, really well in here. Okay, I've got this pretty well mixed up, okay? And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take it, and I'm just going to pour it right here, right on top of my Crescent roll. Spoon all this out, get all this delicious pumpkin out of here. Don't want to miss a single bite of pumpkin. Now my oven's set on 350, and this is going to cook for about 40 to 50 minutes. I'll let you know exactly how much, okay? And I'll take this and I'll push this up in the corner some. And it's ready to go in the oven. I'll put it in the oven, let it bake, and then I'll be back to you. Okay, our pumpkin casserole bar has been out of the stove for a few minutes, and I'll show you why I use parchment paper. You know I love easy cleanup, so all I have to do is just pick this right up, move it right over to my platter, and I got a little cleanup here, but my this platter is practically clean. I'm just going to fold back my paper here, and there's my Crescent roll all baked around my pumpkin. Like I said, I like it because it's very simple and easy cleanup. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my knife, and I hope I just had time to set up enough, and I'm going to cut right through it. And then I'll cut this end off right here. And turn this around so I can get to it. And there is my pumpkin crescent roll bar. It looks absolutely delicious. You know what? And I'm not going to even use my fork. It looks so good. I'm just going to bite into it. Wow, that's good with the crescent roll, the pumpkin. Of course, anything with pumpkin, you know I'm going to say is good because I love pumpkin. But this is a simple, simple recipe. Easy clean up and something you don't have to worry about. Thank you so much for letting me bring this to you. Try this with the fall coming up. It's an easy recipe to make. You know I love working with crescent rolls, and I love pumpkin. So the two together, incredible. It's so simple to make, and clean up is a breeze, and that's very important, especially during the holidays when you don't have a lot of time. So I hope you try this and you'll tell your friends about it. Thanks for having me back into your home. Thanks for liking me on Facebook and subscribing to me on YouTube. Excuse me, I got choked. Your support means the world to me. I appreciate you, my family and friends. Until next time, this is Jim in Mexico saying take care of yourself. Give yourself a great big hug and know that I'm thinking about you. God bless.